Hey everybody, my name is SirCrest, and I didn't think I'd really be doing much in the way of videos for this game, because I'm not really all that talented when it comes to building things, and I'm not. This video is not evidence to support otherwise. However, one thing I wanted to make to see how good the tools were early on was to make a bus. Not just any bus. A Bendy-Bus. And while it's not completely finished, because I'd have to stack... Well, frankly, until we have a weld tool, I talked about in the last video, until we have a weld tool, you can only stack suspension to make it work, and I sort of have that going. And, for some reason, when there's a little bit of weight, you can see it in the front here, they sort of just shake around a little bit, and so I have the effects turned down, so they aren't constantly squeaking in your ears, but you can still hear like the tires moving and stuff. So here's how it works. The engines are in the back. Let me go out in the open here. It actually works pretty good, but you have to make sure the engines are kind of like middle speed. So if I get off here, it is pretty high up. So let's, and I am running the game on maximum now. However, the only way, that doesn't really help me. The only way for it to really work is if I record at 30 FPS. For some reason, it's smooth at this speed, but anything over 30 just doesn't work. So, anyways, right. So that's the front. That little captain's chair actually adds quite a bit of weight. So, anyways, so you have a little pivot thing here for X rotation, so up and down, Y rotation, so left and right. I don't have roll on it, although maybe that'd be a good idea, I don't know. So anyways, we have two engines, but only one is actually hooked up. If I show you here, that's just basically for counterbalance. And then these are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, and that seems to be a good place. Anything higher, and these wheels spin a little bit too much and cause it to spin out. So, actually, functionally, this back end trailer, effectively the end of the Bendy-Bus, is pushing it forward, and I'm controlling it from all the way back here. So it's not like I'm using the front wheels to move the vehicle, like four-wheel drive or anything like that. Now, the reason I have 4 here is actually because the game has very little grip on these wheels. So I have to double these up, and these are independent. It's just 2 are connected to this one, 2 are connected to this one. And the reason for that is the moment this slides out, it will start pushing on that pivot and sliding the back out. So it's sort of like a positive feedback loop where it will continue to throw itself out of alignment. But if you take your time, it works pretty good. And don't turn too abruptly, because again, you can see basically it's pushing into the wheels, causing them to oh god, causing them to throw off. And backing up is very tricky. You see right here, I probably can't get out of this, because if you notice, it's pushing against the back wheel. So I've been trying to think about what I could do. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out ways to optimize this. So sometimes I will have to reset it. What I was thinking is maybe I could have the ones in the back also turn. I was actually looking at Bendy-Buses on Google Images to see if I could figure out some sort of pattern that worked. And one of them was the wheels in the trailer are in the middle, they're not in the back, which is initially what I did. And that just caused loads of problems. So if you take the turns a little bit smooth, it's not that big of a deal. Works itself out. What I might also do is actually play around with using electric engines. And even on bumps, it does pretty good. It'll work its way up. It's pretty cool, actually. I like it. Yeah, electric engines, because they're fixed power, but adjustable speed, versus the gas engine, which is fixed speed, adjustable power, I think it is. And I did actually make my way all the way up to the summit, but you have to use the correct path. Some of them will be too... Basically, because the engine is fixed power, you will eventually slow down. You know, you need some momentum. And you can see up here, these things vibrate a whole lot even when they're not really moving much. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, once we have a weld tool and I can actually attach multiple suspension springs to each wheel in parallel fashion, that's the point where I can make much... Yeah, I can make it a lot less high. Because I wanted to make like a full-size bus. But the problem is with all the wood, it's way too heavy. And to have enough... Let's see how this does. Ooh, that's cool. To have enough springiness in the machine, it'd be like 500 feet high. But yeah, I want to keep the design, you know, sort of true to life, where the engine's in the back. I think the engine's in the back. I kind of just assumed. The wood is surprisingly heavy. I might be able to... I came down this way. I have to make a wide turn here. Yeah, those double wheels are to make sure it doesn't spin itself out. Alright, here we go. This should work. But yeah, I might... Oh, just about. Alright. I might have to make the, squeaky, the wheels in the back, a turn, along with the ones in the front. Oh my god, almost. If you guys have ideas for how the little trailer hitch thing will work, I just did something pretty basic, let me know. It doesn't mean I have to redo the trailer. Here we go. But maybe that's worth it. Because like I said, there's no weld tool, so once you disconnect it, you can't connect it, as far as I'm aware. I didn't imagine, I guess I opened it with that, but I didn't imagine I'd be actually posting really any other videos, but I don't know, maybe I'll post some videos of some designs that I have. Can we do it? You can hear it just puttering out. Man, once they include that welding tool, things are going to be so much easier. There's a suspension, you can change the size of parts and stuff like that. Here we go. Here we go. I guess that's sort of where people expect to go. Or people are expected to go, but I think I'll head up here. Fuck, come on. Come on. Because I can't set the speed any higher, else the power is too high. Or you know what I mean. So is it over here? Because over there you go down. I'm kind of screwing myself over here. Well, I guess that's about it. Just wanted to show it off. It's basically like an actual trailer with the way it behaves. So let's see if I can... all my... oh, damn it. Because it's not like a normal trailer, because the power is in the back. Not, because, yeah, okay, ooh, I did it. Because it'll push itself in the wrong direction. Wait a second, can I go down this way? I don't think I want to. Fuck. I tried to compensate for it. Okay, maybe I don't have it long. No, it's not touching back there. Maybe I need to have like a controller set up to automatically straighten the back end. I didn't want to have to do this. Being difficult. There we go. All right, let's go back up. Okay, so if I go full speed, it doesn't really tip around. Let's go back up here. Take it down. And I'll go down this way down here. Straight ahead. Woo. Let's take it off road. Oh god. Alright, so I guess that's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, well, you could subscribe, but you already know all that stuff. So, if you have any suggestions for how maybe this could be improved, let me know. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you later. Don't act up again. I mean it. Beep beep. It's time for school. Fuck. Whatever. It was crap anyways. More like scrap.